What's up, guys? It's Monday again, and I just woke up, to be honest, and I'm looking at the Classic Arena. I was kind of expecting to be out of platinum, which usually happens, but looks like my defense is getting a lot of wins just before the reset. But you know, obviously these are not the teams that we're gonna meet in a second, but I guess we don't have to do any battles to catch up to Plat like before I start doing some live arena battles. But yeah, what's up everybody? Also, I've been having, like, you know, on weekend and last week, there's this I guess I'll talk about it a bit more later, but I've been having to deal with some like super BS stuff, kind of unrelated to actual content creation, but I'm getting bombarded by like false copyright claims on music. It's super annoying. I actually had to, you know, I'm not even kidding here. I literally had to like talk with a lawyer about it, and I had to like contact the composer of the music that I'm using and all kinds of weird stuff, because there's some rogue like music label. It's not even the music label that the artist that whose music I'm using, it's not even his music label, it's like some other one. They're just making tons and tons of fraudulent copyright claims on my channel. It's super BS stuff that I'm having to deal with. I hope it doesn't go to court, but I'm literally having to talk with lawyer and ask them to like make them demand letters and that kind of stuff. So wait, what are you talking about, IPR? Like somebody in the raid content creation business, or are you talking about somebody completely different? Dude, I'm gonna make a video about it soon. It's been boiling in my mind for a while. Like, this is not the first time that I'm getting copyright claims. I have gotten, actually, I need to calculate the exact number, because, you know, it doesn't show you the number, but I think it's somewhere like between 80 and 100 copyright claims, that many ones, and all of them are like fraudulent. Usually it's some random, you know, trolls that do it. Sometimes it's like the content ID system from like music labels does it accidentally, but this time it's like one label is like targeting me, and not only do they not have the rights to do any content ID claims on that music at all, but they are like manually denying my disputes about the claims. So they're taking it like to the next step and actually like actually trying to start some stupid legal stuff with me. But yeah, anyway, I'm a little bit pissed off and amped up because I've been having to draft like mails and discuss this with a lawyer and all kinds of stupid stuff. I've had to look up the copyright laws and all kinds of, you know, weird things. And the funniest thing here is that like I'm only using music from like one specific person. He's called Alexander Nakarada. He has a YouTube channel. All his music is like licensed under what's called Creative Commons 4.0. So it's all literally like free to use music anyway. It's not like there's any like there's no like any doubt about can you use the music or not. And he himself is super, you know, he's trying to help me. So it's weird stuff going on. Anyway. Yeah, I hope it doesn't get there. Honestly, I probably shouldn't talk about it that much more than that, other than that it's stupid PS and I'll make a video about it later. But I'm hoping that they will like release all of the claims today, and if they don't, then we have to make like we have to make demands of them, and I don't know if it will. Usually it doesn't go to court and they will settle, but we'll see about this. It's weird that they are taking it this far. Like, there's no penalty for them for making fraudulent copyright claims at all. Like, wait, I'll talk about it in a second. like there was so much content here that I was gonna make a video about it after this issue. Maybe I should go with Wukong here. After this issue resolves. But basically, companies, and not even companies, just some random people, you can make copyright claims on YouTube all you want, all day long. And even if they are false, you don't get any penalty for that. There's no fine, you don't get banned from YouTube, you don't get prison time. There's like no drawbacks for it. So the music labels and some random trolls, they just like, they make like they put like some song in like this content ID claim system, and then they will just automatically make, you know, thousands or hundreds of thousands or millions of like fraudulent copyright claims. And if the other people who get the claims on them, if they don't, like, they have to dispute it, of course. And if they don't dispute it, then you just take all the money, no question asked, from them. And then if they dispute it, you can just say that, no, I deny the dispute. And then you basically have to go to court. And they don't have to prove anything at any point. And even if they are like wrong, they don't get any penalty. No, not unless you go all the way to the court. But it's super screwed. It doesn't make any sense to me. But yeah, Panda Ponti doesn't compare to this at all, what I'm dealing with. Like I said, I'm gonna make a video about this, but there used to be this YouTube channel called Latin Autoperf. I can actually show it in a second. But basically it's like, it's not a like actual YouTube channel. It's like a guy that has maybe like few hundred videos and they all have like 50 views or something like that. And he's a professional, like, you know, content like copyright claimer. He does like insane amount of like false copyright claims all the time. He has done like dozens and dozens on me as well. But he doesn't dispute them, so it doesn't go to court. And he has been doing that for years and years. There's tons of Reddit threads about him. People talk about him on Twitter. Like he has done it like who knows how many times. Like I'm assuming it's like he did dozens of claims on me, so he's probably done it like tens of thousands times or whatever, because it's all automated if he claims a song. And he's still not banned from YouTube. And what I'm dealing with this time is not that one random troll that I was dealing with before. I'm dealing with like an actual music label. Well, it's not exactly like a music label, but it's like some kind of company that basically claims the money on behalf of other labels. But this music label is mistaken about the licenses on these songs. They don't have the right to do any kind of claims. So anyway. But yeah, I'm gonna make a separate video. You guys will be surprised how many copyright claims I have gotten over my small time on YouTube. Let me find you the channel that I'm speaking about. Not the label that I'm talking about. Okay, this channel. This guy, Latin Autoperf, he has like 121 subscribers, 19 videos. This guy has made like, I don't want to say a number because I don't remember it out of top of my head, but let's say like 30 copyright claims on my videos in the past. And I deny all of them. I have reported his channel multiple times. If you search his name on like Google, there is many Reddit threads about him. He's done this to all people. If you look at any of his videos are full of like people complaining, stop false copywriting other videos. His comments are full of like people complaining about this, and this guy is basically doing this as profession. This guy was annoying as it was to deal with, but right now I'm dealing with an actual big music label, and they're basically doing the same thing as this guy is doing. I think they feel like they can do what they can do, but they can't, and I've like emailed them a couple times, and they keep like telling me that they can do this, and the actual like the actual author of all of that music is saying the opposite, and it's not even the music label that actually does the copyright claims on his music. So yeah, I'm getting super, you know, amped about this BS. On another note, we're gonna have another content creator in Arena Enjoyers in a second. There's gonna be something very interesting. I guess you'll know when you see it, and you can find about it yourself. But there's gonna be a very interesting content creator in the clan. Somebody that's, well, actually I'm not even gonna say anything. You'll find out. But somebody that is actually in politics, let's say. It's super crazy stuff too. That's more interesting stuff than the copyright claim things, honestly. But I'm getting distracted by that. Anyway, so what's up with you guys? Oh. No, he's not like he's just starting as a content creator. I don't know if I should really be, like, he's gonna be open about this stuff, but he's somebody that is actually in politics, like for real, like elected, like in politics. So that's kind of a interesting thing. He's in my clan, just so like is what I mean. So it's not gonna be me and Biohack, but there's gonna be one more at least. I think there's actually one other guy. I think there's like two other people in our clan that are starting to make videos as well. I don't think I can go Rotos in this battle. The funny thing is that this guy is like actually like in politics, and I'm like super curious about that stuff, and I want to ask him about like politics like all the time, but I'm not, you know, I don't want to bother him that much about it, but it's actually he's actually in the middle of it, so. I don't think we should go for the Warlord ban here. Unless he bans the Rooster. No, let's go for it. Let's go for it. I'm going for the fusion, but I'm not really like I'm not that invested in it. But I don't think I missed any events yet. Yeah, it's not Joe Biden, but you'll see, you'll see. I mean, I think I can talk about it, but I guess you'll find out when you see it. I was super shocked about it, honestly. I still can't believe it's true, but it seems to be true, honestly. So it's somebody from US, I'll say that much. So okay, it's somebody from California Congress. That's where I'll take it. And he already made his first video, but I think he has some issues with the with his recording stuff. So I don't think I'm being trolled. Like, it sounds weird, but you know, I've been talking with him for a while, so I kind of like also didn't believe it was true, honestly, at first, but yeah, not like the US Congress, but the California state, yeah, Congress, yeah. Not that I'm US citizen or anything, but you guys know I follow this stuff a little bit, so Dude, I think I need like 30 more tier 1 fragments from Iron Twins before I can get Marius. But I've been doing pretty well in Live Arena lately. The one thing that is being super annoying is Marius. Like, I have so hard time against Marius teams. By the way, so he's gonna make arena videos. So his channel might be something that you guys actually like will be into. Okay, I'll make this even more interesting. Okay, this sounds like so crazy to be true. What if I were to say that there's a guy in our clan that is top 100 in Live Arena, and he is like elected in like in the California Congress, and he's like very big into raid and PvP. Like, if that was true, what would you guys think about that? What's up, Jason? Oh fuck, did my camera freeze? I've been having this issue lately. Lately too. Give me a sec. Yeah, dude, it's hard to believe, but it seems to be true. I think he made like one video like today or yesterday. It's up, I could link it, but that video has kind of bad audio quality, so probably not yet. I'm more hyped about him making videos than he is, maybe. That's how it seems, at least. Okay, let's see if I can get the camera back running or not. Also, let's put the stream music on. I've been forgetting to put the stream music on a couple times and nobody ever reminds me about it. Yeah, it should be up now. I'm doing good, Jason. You kind of missed it. I was doing my therapy session at the start of the stream again. I've been dealing with some BS with like music label, or I don't think it's like, it's not a music label, it's just like a copyright company, let's say, and they're making like mass amount of false copyright claims on my videos, and it's super annoying. I've been dealing with them a lot lately. Last week we were arguing in emails, and they still seem to insist that they can claim my videos, even though the actual composer of the video says that they can't do it, and they shouldn't even be allowed to do any content ID claims on his behalf. And first of all of the songs that I'm using are licensed under Creative Commons 4.0, meaning that if you mention the author, anybody can use them commercially, like for free. Anybody can do it. But not only am I attributing him, but I'm also paying him, and he doesn't have any issue with me using his music. But still, a music label, which is not his music label but another one, keeps making copyright claims on my videos of his music. It's BS. It's the music that you're hearing right now. It's all from the same composer. you know, I have lots of things to do. I have better things to do than argue about the songs that I'm using. It's kind of making me like almost feel like giving up and just using some other music. But they are at the fault, so I really wouldn't want to give up and let them win. So okay, give me a sec. I'll try to reconnect my camera if I can get it working again. Okay, we're back. By the way, anybody knows about this stuff, hit me up. So lately I've been having this issue that my camera disconnects when I'm making videos or streaming, and I think it's some kind of software related issue with OBS that the camera is working fine, and if I use any other application on my PC, it always works and it doesn't disconnect. And like if I remove the cable and put it back on, then it usually opens again. But how would I put it? Like this didn't used to happen before, and I don't know if it's something to do with new OBS update or anything like that. And also OBS starts lagging when this thing happens. I'm just complaining today. It's a Monday complaining stream, but I wasn't getting disconnected with the camera before, so I don't know what changed really for it to happen. Should I go for the Ronda ban instead of the Warlord? But yeah, like the camera works fine, but for some reason it keeps disconnecting in the, like specifically in the OBS and nowhere else. And here's a funny thing, so every time I open like champion or like any tournaments or events in Raid, when I open those menus, it always crashes the camera. I don't know how that's related to it, but for some reason, every time I do those things, it always crashes. Yeah, it's not super easy to start Raid as a new player. At the same time, I think who was asking? Somebody was asking about that just lately. I think multiple people were asking about it. Do I think Raid is gonna die soon? How long is it gonna last? I don't think Raid is really... People have been saying that Raid is dying since the beginning, and I don't think Raid is really dying even at this point after so long. They keep... Can I block about the Ronda? Or should... No, I should just kill the nukers. I don't think Raid is dying, and they keep getting new players, despite that it's super hard to start this game as a new player. No, wait, did that Wukong actually help me with that? Yeah, my Rotos has more than enough health. I'm good. Like, Raid keeps advertising a ton, like still, like 5 years into the game, and we keep getting new players, even though it's super hard to start the game as a new player. So I don't think, as long as they keep doing that, I don't think the game can really die, to be honest. Scav members, Is that the gang from Cyberpunk, or am I just... Let me double check. Isn't that a gang from Cyberpunk? Yeah, it's Kav, yeah. I think that was like some kind of Russian or Eastern European gang in Cyberpunk. They were probably my favorite gang in that game. I mean, definitely they were my favorites. But yeah, what's up everybody that just joined? So, by the way, I think I explained this on the last live arena video, but the thing that I've been doing lately, as you can see, I didn't even pick Ankara in every battle so far. I'm pretty much always going just first pick mod after Armans these days. Because there is so much CC, and we're usually meeting like Marius or something like that, like Marius or Galatir in practically every battle. And I feel like she's just very needed for my account for that, since I'm always going second. And she does have the polymorph, so she's kind of useful. And the buff strip is often surprisingly strong on her, like she can get polymorphed on her buff strip. It works the same way as Marius, but it's not a triple hit, so it's a little bit worse in that sense. But I feel like I almost prefer, at this point, Maud over Ankara and Duchess. I feel like she's my favorite reviver right now. But, you know, sometimes you need like Ankara A1. Yeah, I don't have Elva. Didn't we just battle Elva? I do see Elva kind of frequently. I don't think she's like a top tier reviver, but she is used. I do meet her like probably every session or multiple times every week at least. Okay, this team doesn't look so bad. This would have been super scary a while ago, but it's kind of gone out of the season at this point. Maybe we can beat it. Should I just go with Mitra? Let's go with Mitra. Since we can't ban the Warlord anyway. But he only has one reviver, so if we can just kill that, then there's no comeback. I don't think Elva has ever seen use in Classic Arena. In Live Arena, I feel like she's always been used a little bit, but obviously at this point there's many other revivers, and I think by far the best ones are them that have some other utility apart from just revive. And if the revive is the main thing, then it's better if it's very high turn meter or full turn meter revive like Siphi. Duchess revive at this point feels like almost useless. The best thing about Duchess revive is that she does the whale on everybody, but usually everybody that she revives dies before they get the turn anyway. By the way, anybody knows, did Barium say, when are we actually getting the patch where Aphidius and the other ones are getting buffed? How many days do I have to wait before I can make a video about Aphidius? I'm honestly kind of surprised that I don't see people using Mesomel more. I feel like, me specifically, if you just use a speed team against me, and you have like a lockout, you go first, and then you ban one of my Nugers and use Mesomel, I feel like I feel like you can lose against me if you use Mesomel in those settings already. But she's also getting a lot more damage on the block revive, so I feel like surely she's gonna explode in usage. But I guess we have other block revivers these days. I mean, I guess Queen Eva can one-shot anybody too. But the thing that makes Mesomel most interesting that she actually goes through Stone Skin with her block revive, so it works perfectly in a speed team. Okay, kind of looking bad. Can we get another turn on Gallows or not? Yeah, like if I revive it right now, both of his Snookers are gonna go before it and kill it, so there's no point to even use it. Eva can't ignore Stone Skin, but she hits so hard that you can kill like squishy Nookers through Stone Skin pretty reliably. I mean, not like everybody, but if it's something like George, you can kill it through Stone Skin. Okay, no chance on this one. Because she can do like, I don't know, like 200k plus per hit, so you can do like 400k damage. But yeah, that was game over. That was the exact thing that I was complaining in that battle, that if you don't have full turn meter revive, then they kind of suck, and usually you can't take any turns after it. I haven't been using my Queen Eva. I really would want to get 4-piece Stone Skin on her, and then I would do it, but without that, I don't think I can use her. By the way, I don't know what to do about the Slayer set. I haven't bought this Forge pass yet, and I don't know if I even want to buy it. I feel like 4B Stone Skin is so good that even somebody like Marius, even if you had a good Slayer set, would I really want to use it over Stone Skin? The one thing that is keeping me considering buying it, that they are very good as like 1 to 3 piece set. If you just have like one accessory, you get crit rate and I think, is it crit rate, crit damage and speed? So they're kind of useful in that sense. I think we should go for ban on Narses instead of the lockout. Yeah. But I don't know if I even should buy the set at this point. Yeah, I can definitely do that, especially now with the Aphidus buff. I'm kind of curious to see how much damage I can do with him after the update. I think Aphidus was already insanely good for Hydra, but I wasn't gonna book him or level him up just for that. But now that I'm gonna try him in Arena, I wanna see how many billions of points I can do with him on like Nightmare auto key. But I think it's gonna be several billion. Maybe I can hit 5+. We'll see about it. I mean, he does have AoE nuke with 50% ignore defense. That's kind of rare. I mean, normally the high defense ignore skills, they are single target or they have very strong conditions, and I guess that one does too, but on Hydra it's not hard to have burn on enemies. By the way, this is one annoying thing about Galleos. I wish they would change it. So his A3 like basically is a buff strip and it deals more damage based on how many buffs the enemies has, but it does the buff strip afterwards. I wish it would do that before it hits, because it's kind of useful to do this, but then we still don't do any damage. Okay. Is that the game over already? There goes both of the nukers, and I don't have revive up yet. I wouldn't have minded getting Alas, even though he's not. I probably would have wanted to get like Nice or Siegfried and Lazarus more, but he's probably on the same level as them in Live Arena. But nobody uses Alas in Classic Arena defense though. But he certainly would be better than Galleos and Aphidus though. One of my clan mates has Alas, and since he got him, he's been super happy about him. I think my Rotos is like 62k health. Let me double check. Yeah, we can surrender this battle. We lost to the same guy twice in a row, but no, it wasn't the same guy. Oh, I thought it was the same one. Not much we could have done there at that point though. Okay, there's the Rotos build. By the way, I have a separate guide about him. It's kind of long. Maybe the audio quality and my speaking quality is maybe a little bit worse, but all of the facts are still the exact same. It goes through the damage scaling on him, like comparing health and attack. I can't recall it out of top of my head, but I think it was like, nah, I don't want to say, I don't remember the formula, but I have the exact formula on that video. How much health is better than HP, I mean attack. The basic thing you know is that on the flat stats, HP is better, and then on the percentage, attack is better. But there was some really easy number, I don't recall it, but it was something like 250 health is like 20 attack or something like that. I don't remember it, but I have the number on that video too. But basically you want to go high HP on him for damage. I mean, all of the accessories you want to get health ring and banner and so on. But Rotos is kind of old news these days, so even though I have a good build on him and he's +2, it's not quite enough to carry every single battle. Rotos is still OP in the right matchup, but Rotos is kind of countered pretty easily. What? There's barely mad in top 10 right now. Well, okay, barely. There's like 4 people. Okay, never mind. It looked like there was no mad in the top ranks, but I guess there was. But yeah, people used to ask about Rotos all the time, I feel like, and I don't recall the last time anybody asked about him. But I think it's kind of common knowledge that you go with health accessories and attack like bottom pieces. It used to work differently. They changed how the Rotos passive works because it was too OP with shields at one point. Basically, if you have like any kind of tiny shield that was like less than your health, you wouldn't take any damage. And people used to build Rotos low health on purpose, actually, for maybe like first 3 years of the game or something like that. People had Rotos with like 12k health or 15k health, so that it wouldn't take any damage through the shield, but they nerfed it at one point. Okay, why do I have Anchor lead? That's a good question. I answered it in pretty much every stream, but it's a valid question to ask. You could debate about it. It depends on the battle, of course. But basically, the Armand's aura is a bit better than Ankara aura, but Ankara has a single target revive, and if you have multiple champions dead in the team, it revives the champion first in the team order. So if Armand's is before Narses in the team order, it's always gonna revive my Armand's instead of Narses if both are dead. And Narses gets revived with full turn meter, unlike Armand's, and gets his cooldowns back, and often can one-shot the enemy team when he gets revived. So just because of that, I want to have Narses before Armand's in team order. But to be honest, that defense is not very good. It's very, very crappy in like top library, you know. I don't know what I want to do here. I really feel like I have to go with Rotos, but do I want to pick it against Harima? Rotos would have the... Let's go with Rotos and Duchess. Rotos would have the polymorph at least. Maybe we can go for Harima ban, depending what he picks. Maybe I can... Yeah, okay, we'll do it. Maybe I can outlast him with my mass amount of polymorph in the team and double reviver. Sure, Bombi, but like, what exactly are we talking about? How good account do you have? I think that the main question you need to think is that how early do you want to push? Like, do you want to start doing it like 5 minutes before it ends, 30 minutes before it ends? Like, the better team you have in defense, the longer you should push if you want to get the highest possible rank. But if you have a very mediocre defense like me, I wouldn't go for long push, because even if you can win offense battles and get high rank, if you get too high, you're just gonna get like 15 attacks in 1 minute and get decimated. That's what happens to me if I do more than 10-minute push, so I can't do it. If I do like 15 or 20-minute push, I might not even finish Platinum. I'm gonna get kicked out of Platinum at one point because I'm gonna get attacked so many times. But if I do like 10-minute push, I can finish like top 100. Or at least that's basically been it for the last couple months for me. Why do I even run Armands in defense? Some people will not attack me because of Armands. Maybe if they use Grixia like this guy, maybe he can get weak hit. My Armands is in Stone Skin. And honestly, I don't have anything better to use in defense. In this meta, it's kind of hard to win as a go second team. People are not making super tanky like Ursuka or Necret defenses and so on. Every defense is speed team these days. So even if I'm not fast, I still have to... It's better than trying to like... trying to have multiple revivers and trying to make tanky team when people can one-shot me anyway. Yeah, he can resist, of course. Also, he can get weak hit, and he's in Stone Skin. So if they don't use a lockout and they use like Galatir, for instance, Galatir might not... Fuck, let's not use the A3. Galatir might not be able to remove the Stone Skin. Like, I do get some wins, but actually sometimes I get too many wins. I get wins against, you know, the bottom feeders in Platinum, like me, but the top guys will never lose to my defense team, so it's kind of iffy like that. So sometimes it's bad thing if I get too many wins in defense, because that means that I get too high too early and then I get crucified. Okay, it was worth to not use the A3 and save it for... Okay, he gave up. Save it for later. Doing pretty good, except I had those 2 losses in row, and I kind of felt helpless against these guys. I do like the Galleus hype is winding down a little bit. I mean, Galleus is still worse than Rotos and Narses, don't get me wrong, but in some situations he can get the job done. But when I'm getting locked out, when they have multiple immunity champions, when he dies before he gets a turn, he's not that good. I would rather have like Nice or Siegfried. That would be super tanky nukers. So, Bombi, what defense are you actually using? I think you can post links, so you could post like link to the picture or something like that. I'm pretty sure it's not gonna automatically delete links. Did I unbuild Claycat? I did. I actually was using him like even outside of the video, but I think just recently I took some gear out of him and I haven't been using him. The biggest issue I had with him is that if I run the protections at build, I'm not very fast on him actually, only like 330 or something like that in 9-piece protection, and it's not quite the same as going first and getting protected defense buffs and so on. And then I put him in Stone Skin, like 4-piece Stone Skin, 5-piece protection, but it wasn't that good, and I wanted to, now that I got my mod, I wanted to get more Stone Skin pieces on her, and I don't have enough good Stone Skin for revivers. I might bring Claycat back at some point though, if I get better protection pieces. I feel like Nice is maybe what people wanted Fatalist to be. He basically can't be... He's guaranteed to get a turn. I mean, even if you kill him, he's not gonna die and he's gonna get a turn. And you're basically always guaranteed to get a turn on him. And he does have decent damage and very good utility as well. Damage is like the least good thing about him. but I feel like it's still enough to get the job done. Do I go with Trotos? I guess we'll do it, yeah. I hope I can ban the Harima. And it's so annoying that even if I like use Rotos 8-3 or something like that, that would go through block damage and unkillable, it's still not gonna kill nice and it's just gonna proc the second form. Dude, I have been soloed by nice multiple times. Exactly in that sense that everybody in their team is dead except nice. I think it happened like at least 2 times on video. It's kind of frustrating, but you know, I feel like it's more frustrating to lose a battle where you don't get a single turn, and that happens to me all the time. By the way, is anybody else streaming Plat push? Oh, Basshead Drop is doing it. I think he was doing it last week too. My bad. I think you could hear him for a second on the video. My bad. I muted it. Oh yeah, he's running the OP Theox team. That's like the best offense team right now to run in Plat Arena. You can run Ramantu without worrying about getting polymorphed, and it's super good. I could almost do it, like the comp that you run with that is like Sulfurion, Ramantu, Theox and Lazarus, and I do have Sulfurion and Ramantu, so maybe I could run it without Lazarus if I happen to get Theox. Do I want to use the A2 or not? I think I have to use it. I'm about to die soon anyway. Wait, you don't use your Theox team? I think there isn't really too many people in my clan that have it, and there's a couple, but I haven't really gotten to... I mean, I'm sure I could if I asked people about it, but I haven't really played with Theox teams at all. I'm kind of hoping that I would actually get it on my own account at some point, but who knows. Isn't Comidus often super unreliable though? Do you not get destroyed by polymorph when you're running it? Okay, I could actually take you up on that offer. I haven't done too many, you know, videos where I check out the top strategies and champions, and I think it's actually kind of fun content. I was hoping to get access to test server eons ago, so I could make videos like that, but I'm still kind of far away from that. I don't know if I can even get access to it this year. Unlikely. Probably somewhere next year, maybe. Maybe if things don't go horribly wrong. But yeah, I would actually be interested in doing it. So we're against one of the Panda accounts. Nice. Two +4 lockouts. I don't think this is even the bot playing. I think he's manually playing right now, and he's just he's just fucking with me, or probably somebody else is playing on it, to be honest. But it would be kind of funny if he was actually playing against me. Haven't revisited the panda memes in a while. I don't know how much he has spent. Wait, IOB, am I fighting you? You're always driving the panda accounts. I don't know how much Panda has spent. I mean, I would assume it's way more than 1 million, but I honestly don't know. And I guess he's actually been kind of smart with his spending, because he's not just whaling on his own account, but he's buying other people's accounts who with the game and have whaled on it hard. So he's spending a lot less on his accounts than like other comparable accounts, let's say. Okay. I feel like it's not the bot, because the first 2 picks are lockout champions. I don't think the bot usually does this. But I guess maybe they changed the settings. Okay, what about this? Do you know how many accounts Panda has? Because people always say it's like dozens, but do you know the exact number of accounts that he owns? Since you're hanging out with those guys. I mean, the second clan is basically mostly Panda's accounts, and he like names them with numbers, but whoever knows like which one of them are actually his accounts and who is just memeing and going on with the flow. From what I've heard from other people, most of the accounts, like literally most of the accounts in that clan, are supposed to be Pandas, but I don't even know, like we're past the memes at this point. I don't know why the bot gave up against me though. Was it frustrated that we were talking about him or what? I mean, it's not like I care very deeply about it, but it's kind of interesting. Just like I care about like the news or something that is completely irrelevant to me, but it's kind of interesting thing that one guy has bought so many accounts. Okay, Husky probably is not a bot, and probably nobody else is playing on his account either. I feel like, I mean, I think people drive on his account, but I feel like usually when I fight him, it's actually him playing on it. I have beat him like multiple times, but usually I do get destroyed. Nah, why exit? It's not like we're speed running to the top or anything. Not like I can beat most of the top people, but I can sometimes beat them if I get lucky. I think I used on one of my videos, I think I used thumbnail about beating Husky, or at least I thought about using it. I don't remember if I actually used it or not, but that did happen one time. I think I used it. I think I guess somebody else I thought about using it and didn't, but I think I used I used Husky as a thumbnail. Should we save the Nuker as the last pick? Husky is totally gonna pick Rotos though if I don't go for it. I think we just go Rotos and UDK. He likes to pick Rotos against me. By the way, is he streaming? Let's double check. For those people that don't know, Husky is one of the biggest content creators in Raid, and you probably have never heard about him because he's Russian and his videos don't appear on your like YouTube timeline. Even when I try to search him in YouTube, it's very hard to find his channel. Ankara, I guess. Yeah. Okay, doesn't look like he's streaming. I think he probably streams elsewhere though, since I'm looking how old the latest stream is. But Husky has like 60k subs on YouTube, so it's actually a massive channel. One of the biggest ones in Raid. I mean, he always has this stream set up on his video. I feel like he streams somewhere, but I guess it's somewhere not on Twitch or YouTube. It makes sense. I think there's Kik and many other websites, and Russian people are often forced to, or they just have their own communities and they use other websites. Yeah, okay, exactly. Russian content is like their own underground culture. Not only do they have like all content in their own language and you don't know about it, and like I had some Russians that like watch my videos, for instance, and there is this browser called Yandex, and it automatically translates my speech to Russian. So they watch my videos in like Russian, and then they reply to me in Russian, and it used to be very confusing to me. And then, like, if anybody here played Black Desert Online, okay, we totally lost. There's no comeback here, but I used to play Black Desert Online, and we had the best clan in the game, and our clan basically consisted of two different clans. It was like the international clan, and then it was like a Russian clan, and they merged together. And every time we had like mass clan wars, we had like two different like voice comms. I think we were using, I wanna say, Mumble or TeamSpeak in those times. We were not using Discord. I'm not sure, Discord didn't exist back then, but we had like the Russian group was in their own channel in Mumble, and then everybody else was in another channel. And I've seen that in many other games too. Russians always have their own communities. But yeah, Husky is a super nice guy, so if you're Russian, then go check out his channel. It almost seems like a waste that he's not trying to make content in English, but I mean, he can speak English just fine, but I feel like usually Russians do that. They don't even try to make English content. For me, making videos in Finnish was never an option. I never thought about it for a second. There would be no shot at making videos, at least for me, if I made them in Finnish. Oh, speaking of the devil, what's up, Husky? We were just talking about the fact that you're streaming on some Russian like Russian Twitch, and we can't find your stream, but I guess you're streaming. Do I get many subscribers from my own country? I don't think you can. If I'm not mistaken, I don't think you can filter the subscribers by nationality. You can filter the views by it, and I get very little views from like Finnish viewers. I haven't checked it in a while, so I don't remember it out of top of my head, but it's a very small number. Like, I have way more Swedish viewers than Finnish, for instance, but Finland is a very small country, so it makes sense. Finland only has a population of 5.5 million. The country might look a lot bigger in like map when you look at the geography, but the population is tiny. It's actually the least densely populated country in the entire European Union. I always forget it, but there's one country in Europe that is less densely populated, but it's not part of the European Union. It's, I wanna say, Iceland or something like that. Probably Iceland, but I don't remember which one it was. Something with even much smaller population than Finland. Okay, give me a sec. I'm kind of double tasking right now. I'm checking the metrics. Okay, so I have like 1.1% of my viewers is Finnish. I guess that's kind of high then, because obviously Finland is not 1.1% of the world population. So I guess it's still like overrepresented in the numbers, but I'm kind of surprised about that. I feel like the number of Finnish views that I had before used to be less. This is in Finnish, so you guys can't properly see the names unless you translate, but the number one is United States at 30%, then it's UK, Germany, Canada, what do you call them, France, Australia, Sweden, and then we get to like Eastern European countries, Romania, Poland, Ukraine, Brazil. Kind of surprised at Brazil, but Finland is there like 1.1%. Do I have lockout champion? Depends who counts as lockout champion. I do have Armands. If you mean like an actual lockout champion, no. I don't have it after all this time. At this point, honestly, like Warlord or Yumeko would be great. I would use them. But there's many things that would be better to get than those. So it's not like it's on top of the list of things that I want to get. Unless it's like Krixia or Galatir. How did Plat push go? We haven't pushed Plat yet. There's like 30 minutes before it ends, and it's too early for me to start. If I start doing it right now, I'm gonna get decimated by the top accounts. Wait, wasn't Cruzen from Brazil? I feel like he was. But I don't think I know any Brazilian people actually. Let's just go with the Reviver and Necret and see what he picks. Maybe I'll go with Rotos or Galleos, I'm not sure which one. Necret can be good against Harima, but it's not good against many of the other meta nukers, so I don't really like to pick it too often, but let's see. Yeah, it's not good against Charged. Oh, actually, like a couple weeks ago, I met, how would I put it? There was like a family gathering. I was talking about it. It was the crayfish party, which is like a traditional Nordic thing. But we also had some like international guests, and there was one Polish person that was actually hanging out in the party. It was like a friend of my brother's girlfriend that was visiting Finland randomly. I also used to have like I used to play World of Warcraft with like a Polish Polish healer in my 3 versus 3 PvP team. He was called Pavel Pekalski. That's pretty much all of the Polish people that I know, I think. I don't think we can kill the charge it because of the Harima passive, even when it's, you know, very squishy. Yeah, no, almost, kind of close. If we had that, probably it would have not been enough event still. Okay. How much time do we have left? Still 30 minutes. Yeah, way too early for me. I'm not getting dropped out of Plat, but I am starting to get some defense losses. Oh, okay, I'm like two slots in Plat. I'm gonna drop soon. I wonder how much we're gonna see Odin this week. There's only one in top 20. I literally do like 10-minute push. That's what I've been doing for the last, I wanna say 3 weeks. If I do longer than that, I'm gonna do worse. And I've tried it so many times. I'm totally convinced about it. There's no ifs and buts about it. I will definitely do worse if I do like 15 or 20 minutes. Can Loki... But I feel like any CC champion is good if you go first. Obviously, he doesn't go through Stone Skin, so there is that. Probably traditional lockouts are better. So I mean, I'm sure you can use him, but I don't think Loki is good. No. Okay, we still have time to do a couple more battles. By the way, Bombi, I'm looking at your pictures that you sent me. I probably would run Armans in your defense team. If you're running like 3 Revivers and Siphi, if that's your team, I would definitely run Armans instead of one of them. You do have Marius too. I mean, people are using Marius in defense, and you're kind of fast, so you could consider using Marius. Nah, there's no point for me to change the name, you know. People are gonna, like, people can beat me if they want to, regardless if, you know, targeting me or not. As long as I don't do early push, I'm gonna get at least targeted less, but name change or not, people can beat me, so... I used to do it a lot, you know. Some people used to hate me for doing it, like Panda. People used to hate me for trolling with the names. I used to do it a lot when I was more competitive and I was doing long pushes and I was finishing like top 20. In that time I was actually doing it. Sometimes we were doing the thing that I used somebody else's name and they used mine, or multiple people in Mad were using the same name of a specific person, and sometimes we were just memeing with the names without any purpose. I think we still go with more. I'm kind of tempted to just go with Ankara actually though. But I can probably take both of them anyway. If anything, maybe I should change my name to like Sheeny YouTube or something like that. But I feel like it probably wouldn't make any difference anyway. Like, I'm not talking about the Plat push, but getting more subscribers. Okay, he has 2 magic affinity nukers, so maybe this could go fine. Actually, I'm almost tempted to go with Candy here instead of Galleos. I think I should go with Candy. He does have UDK, but even still. Yeah, let's do one Candy battle. Like I said in the first video where I used Candy after I pulled him, I wish I got Candy 3 years ago. Like, people might forget or not know at this point, but Candy used to be the best nuker in the game. Not really for offense, but in defense, and it was the undisputed best nuker in defense for maybe like 2 years. And I wish I had it back then. But it was usable in offense too, but it wasn't as meta. There used to be this one guy in Mad that was running a team with like double Candraphon and Cardiel in resistance, and he was using that to counter lockout teams when there was a speed meta and everybody was using Warlord. I had Necret and Cardiel, so I probably could have done it myself too, even with just one Candy, or at least I would have tried to use it, so I really wanted to get it back then. It would have made both the offense and defense teams. But unlikely that Candraphon is gonna get another buff or rework at this time. He probably got the biggest buff that any champion has ever gotten, or like in par with some of the other champions that got a massive rework. Yeah, I think there's like people that hate Live Arena and people that are into it. I think probably for most players it's like dead content and they don't care about it at all, but the people that are into it are very into it. I still feel like Live Arena is, you know, the best part about Raid, and it's the endgame content, and I think should I open with the nuke? I don't know if I have enough damage to kill the Arbiter, to be honest. We don't have attack buff. Can I get 1 kill? Okay, that's enough. I feel like live arena and PvP in general, it used to be classic arena maybe more back in the day, but I feel like that's still the main driving force for people whaling in this game and buying shards, even though lots of people say that they don't really care about arena, but I think it's a big part that drives people to whale in the game and keep it alive. So I wish Plarium would focus more on it and do some like updates or additions to it. Like I've been saying it forever, and every other content creator too, but why don't we get tournaments and events in live arena? Why is there not seasons? Like there's so many things that they could do, and it wouldn't even be that complicated to do it. Why not? Damn. I hope the Rotos is not gonna like solo us. I feel like that might actually happen. We do have 2 Force Affinity champions in Candrafon and Mod, so maybe we can get some weak hits, but Rotos might solo us. Like they should have done the tournaments a year ago. I feel like surely it's not that hard to implement that, even if it's not some super complex system. If they just gave us some little tweaks on it, it would be very good. If they gave players the option to make tournaments, that probably would require some more coding on them than if they just made it themselves. But if they gave players the options to make tournaments and like host them, I think that could be a big thing. Nice. I needed that weak hit, but Rotos doesn't have boss, so it's not... Wait, do we get... Oh, okay, we do get double hit from the bone armor. Never mind. Another weak hit. We need 1 more. Damn, okay, we lost. Well, okay, he could get 2 weak hits in a row. I guess that can happen, but unlikely. Okay, we got 1. 1 more weak hit and we win. Otherwise, we still lost. Come on, weak hit. Come on, do it. Ah, okay. No. Fuck. Happens. This guy was 4.8k, and if we won, he would have dropped back to gold 3, so I guess we'll just let him win on purpose. Wink, wink. Okay, one more. No, okay. I feel like if I do 1 now, I might have to surrender it, but I might do it. Oh, what? I got 3 defense wins. Fake mad. Mad ducks. Not the mad that everybody's thinking about. I think these guys have been like active for a long time, because people used to bring up mad ducks in mad Discord like years ago. I feel like this clan was a thing like 3 years ago. It's not a new one. Maybe it was in the game before Mad, who knows? I mean, Mad is only like 3.5 years old clan. It wasn't at the start of the game, so maybe Mad Ducks is older. If this takes like more than 5 minutes, I'm gonna surrender. Good luck to everybody else that might have already started Plat push. What? We're meeting a fellow clanmate. What are you doing, Axnerd? Why are you not pushing Classic Arena? Are you trying to dodge people so that you can snipe easy teams at the end? How could you dare to do that? It's kind of funny. I actually meet a lot of my clanmates. Not to, you know, not to humble brag, but I feel like I meet more my clanmates now in Live Arena than I used to meet when I was in Mad. I think we're more active in Live Arena than Mad is. Like, I do meet Mad players, but it's the same couple specific players. I don't think they have too many people that play Live Arena a lot. I think they're much more into Classic Arena. Yeah, you know, I lose every other match too. I'm not much higher than 51%. I don't know if, okay, are you guys familiar with Tyler1, who is a content creator in League of Legends? He has been kind of famous recently. Like, I'm not super into chess, but my brother has been super into chess for many years, and he's also into League of Legends, so I kind of know about this because of that. But Tyler1, like, he like made some kind of record in like the online chess that he's very new into it. I think he played it for like a year or something like that, and he has just played an insane amount of games, and he has actually climbed very high in chess, and people are saying that nobody has ever gotten as high as he has in that small amount of time. But it's also because he has played like insane amount of games, and he's basically losing every other battle, but he's grinding the 51% win rate and doing like insane amount of battles, and he's getting better over time, and he's actually, I guess, very high rated in chess at this point. Let me double check, but I think Tyler1 was like 2k in chess, which is like actually like super high rating. Obviously it's a lot more impressive than finishing Plat in raid. Let's put it that way. Yeah, I mean, I don't play League of Legends. I'm not super, you know, into it. But I mean, I have watched some events sometimes. I feel like I don't remember last time that I was watching like World Championships on it, but I have seen it before. My brother has played it for a very long time. He's very high level on it, so kind of because of that. Here's a funny story. I can definitely say this on stream. This is not like classified information. This is kind of, you know, the gamers fantasy, I guess. But so my brother is a couple years younger than me, but we're very similar age, and he met his girlfriend playing League of Legends. So good for him, and I think they've been together at this point maybe like, I wanna say 2 or 3 years. So it's lasted for quite a while already. And they literally met playing League of Legends. I think that's kind of a more doable task in League of Legends than it is in Raid, because I think they have a lot more female players in it, and Raid is pretty much like almost 100% like 30 to 50-year-old males, so probably not gonna happen to any of us here, but I guess that does happen. My brother's girlfriend actually used to live very close to me. I don't live close to my brother at all, but she moved like closer to my brother because of like where she went to study. I moved here to study, and she moved to the other side of the country to study. So anyway, it's a loss. I feel like I lose to my clanmates every time. I get wins against really good accounts, but I never win against any of my own clanmates. Except Biohack, ironically. Biohack I beat sometimes, but nobody else. Wait, okay, what win rate do I have? I'm at 55, I feel like I was 66, so I think I've dropped 1% in maybe the last month or something like that. Okay, we're still in Plat, we didn't even drop. Little bit surprising. Oh, we're 250, we're not even like at the bottom of Plat. What? I don't know, I feel like it's too early because I'm like 250 now. If I do couple battles, like, let's say what point is for top 100? Yeah, I do like, not even 2 battles. I do like 1.5 battles and I'm in top 100. And at that point, the top 20 guys are gonna get me on their lists and I'm gonna get like 15 attacks in 1 minute and drop all the way to gold 4. Or not gold 4, gold 5. This has happened to me many times on summer during stream. I have learned my lesson and I can't do it too early. I wish I could. If I had more scary defense, I certainly would do it, but nobody is scared of my defense, so it is what it is. I mean, 10 minutes is a very arbitrary number, but I didn't just, you know, go for a flat 10 minutes. We were looking at like when I hit my peak and like yeah, at how many how do I say it? Like when I hit my peak and when I drop, and 10 minutes seemed like that, like with 10-minute push, if I do like 20-minute push, I hit my peak in 10 minutes and then I drop to gold 4. And then I probably have enough time to climb back to Plat again. But if I do like 15-minute push, chances are that I'm gonna drop to gold with like 5 minutes or so left, and I'm not even gonna have enough time to get back up. So, but if I do less than that, then hopefully I will barely get hit a couple times if I do 10 minutes. I feel like the gap between like top 20 and gold 4 or 5 used to be a lot bigger than it is right now. But yeah, for me, okay, I'm getting wins in defense, but I'm like 100 points away from top 20. Okay, maybe it's time to go, yeah. If we had like a perfect push right now, we could make it to top 20, but that's not gonna happen. And I need to scour I need to spam refresh and get rid of my games to find any teams that I can hit. And I need to be careful because often the few teams that I can hit are my not clanmates but people in the cluster, and I need to be careful to not attack them accidentally too. When I'm trying to do fast battles and I'm rushing to do it, it's kind of easy to not notice their clan that can hit them. Anyway, good luck to everybody that is pushing. The push finally starts with like 10 minutes left of the stream. Hopefully you guys will do better than me, but I'm kind of hoping that I could get like close to top 20 or some surprise top 20 finish at some point. I feel like it's plausible, it's basically impossible, but no, it's possible, but it's like very, very unlikely. But if I could do that, it would be kind of funny, and some of my haters will get very salty about it. People keep calling me washed up, and they are not wrong, but you know, I'm trying. It's not like there's really much that I can do about this. My team used to be more relevant in the meta, but right now my defense is just... it's many metas like ago. It's not even good in the last meta, and it's definitely not good in this one. Okay, this is not going too well. It's better to auto them as much as you can, so that the battles are faster. Yeah, Lydia was polymorph, so that happened. So I usually try to auto them, but if we get in the sticky situation like this, then we have to manual a bit. I have my Lydia on super low accuracy, so we were very unlucky that she got polymorphed. I think she has like 100 accuracy or something like that. I literally don't use her in any PvE content, so that she can be in a good build for PvP and hopefully not get polymorphed. But of course that happened, so... I can't use her in Hydra or Spider or any PvE content because she's low and doesn't have accuracy. Okay, that was a very good, quick one, nice. What rank are we? Top 100, nice. I hope we can keep it, but I'm kind of afraid that I got too high too early this time. And I was preaching for like 30 minutes that don't do it, I can't push too early, but I think we're getting too fast wins, so this might be the same thing as pushing too early. The battle ended in like 20 seconds, but I think the UDK is gonna like stall us out for maybe another minute. I think I made a video about it. I literally made a video about it saying that single UDK was the best defense in Classic Arena. It was before the current meta teams, when people were still running like Narses and Taras in defense. And it was kind of, half, I didn't mean it literally, but like basically true. But I guess it still kind of actually stands. Okay, this one. Oh yeah, I can't auto now because I have set the settings so that my anchor opens with the shield, and after that she never uses it. But if I opened with the shield now, it wouldn't have been the best, so I had to manual it. Like, if you want to talk about, the practical things that you can do outside of building teams, like, it does make difference that you pick the battles as fast as you can in Classic Arena, and that you auto it as much as possible so that you can make it fast, because it's obviously way faster than if you manually do the turns. in some metas, like the meta offense teams were not something that you could auto it, and it kind of depends what you're running, but mostly you can auto offense teams these days. Double Taras is kind of risky, but let's take the risk. And obviously, you know, the biggest thing which you kind of see me doing is that you want to pick all of the easy battles that you can do. There's no reason ever to take hard battles on purpose in Classic Arena, like during the reset. Like, there's no reason to do echo battles with somebody that you dislike or some team that you want to see if you can maybe beat. Just pick all of the easiest battles that you're sure you can lose to. There's, you know, there's no reason to, like, not do that. I think there's many people that do attack people that they dislike, especially back in the days when I was relevant. There were many people that were doing it, and I was always never going for that. And sometimes people thought, like, okay, for instance, Timo, there was a couple resets where I targeted him and his fellow clanmates when, like, one specific person had a good team that I could farm, and we were both in, like, top 10. So if I did a refresh, I could instantly get the same guy again, and I just kept hitting one specific guy, which is what the top accounts do a lot. It was never personal to me. Like, I was never targeting somebody because I had anything against that guy specifically. I mean, if I beat this with defense, I probably would say something about it on video. I mean, it's not like I wouldn't notice that I beat him, but I wouldn't go out of my way to attack him if I think I couldn't beat him or it was risky. Come on, where are the non-lockout teams? I don't want to hit this Wukong team. The Wukong might polymorph my Narcissus and it might stall it a lot. I don't want to risk it. Wait, we can hit that one. Yeah, dude, Double Taras used to be so OP. It was the best team in... Well, not the best team, okay, it was a good team in Classic Arena defense for a long time, and it was the best team in offense. You could just auto anything with this team and you basically couldn't lose. Maybe still, kind of, not really, but most of the teams you can just auto with Double Taras and not think or care about anything. But it used to be impossible team for me to attack, never mind farm. Like, it was totally impossible to do it for me until we got the Narcissus. I can't do that. I can do the AoE because I don't want to proc the passive. If we get A1... Okay, we're gonna kill it anyway. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say that if we get the A1 proc on Ankara, then we could instantly nuke everybody, but I had to go for that Arman's A2. I don't think we have enough damage. We still have the revive, so I don't think we're gonna lose this one. Yeah. Sometimes it's almost better that they kill your Narcissus after the first nuke on him, because then you can get your cooldowns back instantly. Oh, okay, there's like 5 seconds left. Okay. No point to do anything at this point. Looks like we're 163, so we did get attacked, I guess, at the end and drop a bit. Usually there's more than that left and I pick one last fight and try to make it in time, but there's no reason to do it in with 5 seconds left. Also, for once I can get the pixels. Like, I always have to ask other people for these pixels. I beg the people in IPR and Matt to send it to me, and sometimes neither one of them have it and they're both begging it from each other's and me, and we're all scrambling to get the top 20 leaderboard. But okay, I should take a couple screenshots. It will be... Okay, give me a sec. This is gonna look a little bit weird on stream, but give me a sec. So that wait. Oh no. If I go away from this now, it's gonna go away. Okay, I can't do it. It doesn't let me scroll down if I resize this. Okay, it's kind of bugging out a little bit. And if I refresh it now, it's not gonna... Yeah, okay. I can't do it. Can't get a good picture of this. But okay, let's look at the top 20 first, and then I'll take the pixels. So we got rank 1, nice team again. We have seen that basically, like literally the first week that Nice was released, the rank 1 and rank 2 teams were with him. It's the new best nuker in defense. Everybody that has him is running it, and basically nobody with him is not using it. But one is kind of interesting turn that I don't think we have seen too many GIS marks. I feel like there was one GIS mark in top 20 last week, and usually there's not a single one. But now we can see rank 1 and 2 with GIS mark, which is kind of new. And obviously, you know, when you see teams from, yeah, rank 4 as well, when you see teams from IPR and MAD, they obviously, you know, strategize with each others and collude. And if you see somebody running one team, then probably multiple other people in the clan are doing it as well. And I guess we see that the top 3 MAD guys are all running Gizmark defense, which is kind of new thing. Yeah, that makes sense with the pinpoint, sure. I'm not in MAD and IPR, so I'm kind of missing out on their private secret strategies. I used to always see, you know, what the top whales are doing in MAD when I was in it, but now I kind of hear a little bit whispers about it in DMs, but I'm not really there to see it. Not too many other Gizmarks though, only the couple top accounts, but I guess it was worth running it. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else to say. Other than that, it's kind of the same old. That, well, actually, one thing that kind of glares here is that we don't really see any Lasarius. Usually it's like some combination of Taras, Lasarius, Sigrund, and Nice as the nukers. But is there a single Lasarius in top 20? No, there's one. Okay, one. So basically, Gizmark and Nice kind of replaced Lasarius. Nobody's running it anymore, but we're still seeing Siegfried in most teams. Interesting. Maybe I should make a separate video about that later, but by the way, IBR Jungle, do you guys have a good picture of the leaderboards? Because if you do, then I don't have to take my crappy pictures here. I'm assuming that you guys probably do, but maybe I should take it anyway. Let's at least take the top 10 for my potential video. Oh yeah, I didn't even look what rank I finished because I kind of saw the 162 and I wasn't too impressed by it. Okay, let's see. Okay, 169. I guess Kenpachi would be happy with this. I'll send that picture to Kenpachi. He will find it amusing. But yeah, I mean, I think the last 4 Plat pushes in row, including this one, I have been top 100 every time, so that has been kind of consistent now, since I stopped doing the super long pushes. But going for top 20, and even top 50, I haven't hit the top 50 yet, so I have kind of been stuck at the top 100 now. Would be fun to get at least one lucky reset and get maybe like top 50 or something like that. I'm not really making videos about the Plat push anymore since we're streaming it, so I don't think it will really affect the clickbait or anything like that, but just for my personal ego boost. Okay, let's see what everybody else finished today. Did anyone get any surprising results? By the way, if you join my Discord, if you finish Plat like this guy and you post a picture, you can get a shiny rank. Rank in the Discord, since we are the Arena Enjoyers Discord. You get a special rank if you post a Plat finish. Okay, nothing too high. So far the highest is the 81 from PC. I feel like pretty often there's some of those SP and IPR guys that somebody gets like top 20 or something like that and posts it. Anyone got any bad stories? Did somebody... Oh fuck, did my camera freeze again in like a horrible frame? Well, not that bad, but goddamn. Anyway, did anyone get any interesting finishes? Did somebody barely miss out or get their personal record or anything like that? Yeah, I can link the Discord. I think the Discord is in the video description. Let me see. Yeah, I can just join it from there. Okay, I guess we're out of camera again because it decided to freeze. I'm tempted to see what Genpatsi said, but let's put it on the other tab to not leak DMs. Okay, he said nice. Yeah, I mean, it's the second time on the stream that the camera died. Give me a second. If I remove it, then it will work again. It's not a big deal, but I'm sure there's something that I could do and it wouldn't happen. Oh wait, what's the event? Yeah, we have the Soulstone event. Is it up? No, it's not up yet. Okay. What was the event? Is it a good one? I saw it, but I forgot what it was. If it's a good event, I'll definitely pull all of my Soulstones. Wait, what's the event? I can't find it from official Discord. Yeah, I think I'm probably gonna pull everything for that event then. The one thing is though is that I don't have Marius yet. I'm kind of close to it, but I'm probably still gonna pull though, but I'm not gonna be able to add Marius to my wish list. Dude, missing like 35 of these tier 1 tokens, and then I can basically do everything else fast. It's super, you know, it's super teasing. I want to get this done instantly and do some battles with Marius in live arena. Not only can you use him in like both live arena and classic arena, but you can basically use him in, I guess, every single dungeon too. I mean, at least in Hydra, the new dungeon, Phantom Shogun. I feel like probably everything, like Iron Twins, pretty much most things he's gonna be good in. Oh, okay, thanks. Thanks, Team Dixon. I almost thought for a second there was like a name and you were trying to make me say something funny, but it's just a name. In general chat, okay, nice. But yeah, 169, I mean, it's nothing to complain about or write home about, so I guess we'll take it. Yeah, it's kind of interesting that people are running Gizmak in classic arena defense, but it does make sense, especially when you pointed out that people can run it in pinpoint set. I've always liked Gizmak, and I feel like I've debated it with many people that I think Gizmak is much better than they do. Actually, I think it was in one of the videos that we did with Drog. It was on his channel and it was like top 20 champions in live arena or something like that. And I think Gizmak wasn't on his list, and it was high up in my list. And we were debating about it a little bit, and obviously Polymorph came up. But I think if Polymorph didn't exist, I think Gizmak would be the best nuker in live arena, and I guess pinpoint is gonna make him a lot better now. I don't really have any pinpoint, so I'm not running anything on it yet. Nah, I can't get the camera up. The stream kind of looks dead when you can't see the camera. I'm still here, but it doesn't want to open. The camera works fine, I can see it running, I can see like my image from the camera. It has something to do with the software side of like it connecting to the PC, but I don't think it even has... I don't think that's even the issue. I think it's literally something to do with the OBS or the recording software. I'm not sure. I haven't really seen that champion a lot, to be honest. I don't think that's already like, you can get it, right? Because I don't think I have seen anybody using it yet. Wait, are you talking about Gizmak or Wu? I mean, Gizmak puts the decreased defense, so he basically one-shots with that, but yeah, the Dragon Soul guy, I literally have never seen this in any battle yet. AoE burn on A3 can't be resisted and gives you turn meter. A2 instantly activates burn. Whenever burn is activated on enemy by this skill, decreases their resistance. Now that doesn't sound relevant. Also fills turn meter of allies by 5% for each burn activated on enemies. A1 increases the duration of burns, and he gets max HP from burns, interesting. And yeah, then the burns heal allies. I mean, I'm assuming that it would work then on Gismark. Surely it must work on Gismark. It doesn't say that it just burns. It's not like burns placed by your team or anything like that. Plarium is really trying to put out a lot of burn champions recently, like Sulfurion, Gismark, many others. I think they are mostly actually kind of intended for PvP too, and not just for Hydra. And they are still trying to counter the Stone Skin. But I feel like the biggest counter to Stone Skin honestly was Marius, because Marius very reliably buff strips and you can't even get polymorphed. This champion doesn't seem that insane though. Like, he doesn't have innate ignore defense, and he puts out a lot of debuffs and doesn't have polymorph immunity. Yeah, seems kind of mediocre for a mythical. Apart from countering the Gismark. I'm not sure, but I'm assuming that you can polymorph your own champions. But yeah, okay, I think we're gonna call the stream there. I'm not gonna do super long one. I'm not gonna promise that we're gonna have Friday stream. Actually, we're definitely not gonna have it because I'm gonna have some guests on the weekend, but I'm sure someday there will be other streams other than the Plat push, but probably not this week. So I think we're gonna end it there. To be honest, I think the most interesting thing to stream is the like the Plat push, and I do live arena videos anyway, so you don't really need to stream those, but someday I will stream more often than once a week. I feel like the last time I had a Friday stream was a while ago though. Yeah, anyway, that's it. Have a nice start to the week. Hope you do well. Hope you, I don't know, hope the Friday comes early so you can play games, but